The couple is kissing passionately. I was laughed at by a bunch of thugs standing next to me. Then film it. They don't just take a picture, they take a lot of pictures. Danny found out and stopped him. He said it was a private moment for him and his wife. Asked them to delete it immediately. I can't believe the thugs refused. Hey, man, please don't do that. Danny's going to move closer and talk left and right. But as soon as he walked in, the thug provoked him. Upload the video to social networks. Stop trying to hit me. My wife advised me not to accept them, but Danny stared at the thug. Refused to leave. Are you a man? Are you a man? Hear that? My wife wants her husband to be tough. But soon that hope became distant. Even if humiliated like that. But in the end, Danny was patient. When I got home, I kept pouring cold water. People, I want to use this to forget what happened. But when I'm in bed, the humiliated image lingers in my head. I can't shake it off. The next day his wife, Jessie, took it all out. The sandbag may not be angry. So she threw a punch in Nikki's face. Club hostess. I can't believe Nikki isn't just angry, but also become a cursing listener. Jessie confessed all the unpleasant things in her heart. You said Danny was a family man. I love you and your 3 children. But you feel like you're stuck in a mud hole. Except every Thursday evening. Other days are no fun. Because Danny wasn't just a jerk, but also a rude guy in the house. You didn't know before you got married how my husband used to be a bloody brother and sister. For the past 18 years, I've been doing my job, selling old cars to feed the whole family, being a father and a mother, make money and take care of the house. Yesterday, I was going to spend time with my wife to celebrate our 18th wedding anniversary. I can't believe the gangsters ruined the mood. But you don't know that. Fate has also quietly shifted at this time. The next day, he took his youngest son to the supermarket to buy a diaper. Just opened the fridge for ice cream. Then a sick man came in. You received immediately. Out something. And then he hit me. Damn it. Sorry, buddy. It's impossible. I'm going to negotiate with a sick man. Let him drop the baby first. But the enemy didn't say morality. Let's attack that. But even so, I don't flinch. This scene made my neighbor's grandmother stand in the picture. This time the assassin rushed to throw you away. You stand up angry. Don't throw boxes in a row. The distance is enough. You throw a kick and then another spin. My neighbor's grandmother saw the scene. It's completely silent, but it's not over yet. I told you to let me put her down. The killer fainted on the spot. Danny calmly received the diaper on the ground. Then I walked out of the supermarket in front of the cashier's dazed eyes. And then he drove home at 100 miles Y-split. When you get out of the car, the neighbors were stunned on the spot. But I don't care about that. Rush into the house, a small piece of metal with a razor, on the white wall of stairs. After pressing the secret button, the white board on the stairs popped out. I took it from the inside, a big black bag that's been sealed for 18 years. There are 6 guns inside, and a lot of passports from other countries. But when you open your passport, take a look. Then I found out they're expired. There's no other way. I took 2 more dollars from the secret compartment. Call Nick immediately. My best friend hasn't contacted me in years. Nick was surprised to hear your voice. I can't believe you're still alive. But Danny couldn't explain. I need Nick to help me and my family rebuild their identity. How dare you contact me? Cuffry is looking for you all over the world. Looks like he found me and doesn't know me. I guess it's through social media, you idiot. After quickly packing up the furniture, he took his 3 children to find his wife. Jessie was a little surprised to hear her husband say, take the whole family on a trip to Las Vegas. Danny explained that, I want to take my family to visit the Eiffel Tower and see your Dell's show. We'll drive behind. But the road trips. It's the best way to connect a family. Right now, Danny sees a Cadillac Escalade. Black appeared downstairs. Realize that if you don't leave now, you won't be in time. Hustle your wife into the car. But I just got to the parking lot exit. I discovered the assassins on the Sclace are staring at me. I think I should take a shortcut to save time. At that moment, a bus arrived. Hurry up and chase it, waiting for the assassins to leave. Danny hardly drove the other way. I thought you'd cut them off. The next day, the black car chased me. The black car suddenly sped up. Stay close to your car. Danny hurried to drive. Turned the car into a small road. God, where are you taking us? No, honey, this is a shortcut. I've never been down this road. Just finished. I found out that the black car was following me. I immediately felt something was wrong. Take the whole family to work. You use the remote control to open the gate and drive inside. The black car is going to follow, but blocked by the gate. There seems to be a rest stop on the right. The driver heard that and drove towards the rest stop. Danny quickly drove into the repair shop. The company in front of everyone's eyes. I'll check the car for a reason. And soon he discovered a locator. Real-time monitoring under the car. I hurried to take it off, then quickly find a career that you like to show off. No, this guy's going to drive his new sports car. Walking down the street, I attached the locator to his car. A car friend is like a girlfriend. Just drive it up the highway at full speed. I'm worried about the cold. Hear that? The guy hit Ga and found him. And then he's moving west. Finally, Danny also escaped the pursuit of the assassins. The family drove straight to Las Vegas. It's not San Antonio, but only a little bit. Danny realized there was a problem. What are you doing? I'm posting about our trip. Post on Twitter and TikTok. My time was traveling by car. It's all direct interaction. Dad, stop talking, please. I don't want to hear you preach now. Don't even know how to text me. I'm serious. Could you turn off your phone this holiday? Then Danny threw all four people's phones into the river. The other three, completely stunned by this puzzling act. But Danny explained that doing so will bring them closer together. I'm not satisfied with this explanation, though, but they're happy to rap. And they sing very evenly and synchronously. At the same time, the McAfee that Nick mentioned, he showed up at Danny's house. I saw a picture of their family of 5. Old man McCaffrey is angry. Immediately ordered the hacker. They must find their way at all costs. The hacker said, follow all the accounts. Danny's family's social network. But nothing. They've obviously turned off the phone. Watch the way to find that Odize. No problem, boss. Without letting your family know your secrets, it's hard for him to change cars. Why do you think they don't know? Because they're still with him. By nightfall, Danny's entire family was asleep. You're the only one awake, yawning short, yawning long. But soon after, I suddenly woke up, knowing that he had been found by Mr. Markov's men. The motorcycle assassins quickly chase. I can't believe Danny saw them without panicking. You connect music in your car to your headphones, then pull out the gun 6 raw, add a silencer. As soon as you turn up the volume, the assassins caught up. He took the opportunity to raise his hand and fired his shots. The assassin's arm was shot. Immediately, the grave in place. The youngest son saw that and applauded. Now, an assassin is close by. Be ready to shoot like Danny. Pulled him out of the car. While the assassin dropped his gun. Then the son gave the bottle to his father. Danny took the bottle, shoved it into the killer's helmet and squeezed it hard. Soon the killer finally caught up. Danny pulled the car over him. The assassin lost his balance and fell. What just happened? Oh baby, it's just a pothole. Then they drive into a small town. Find a place to stay overnight. The next day they continued their journey. Their next journey was pretty good. There are no obstacles. They are not pursued by assassins. They're so close to Las Vegas right now. It was back in the afternoon on Thursday, so the whole family of 5 found a motel to stay in. Even closer to Las Vegas. They can't ignore it either. It's been a habit for 18 years. The next scene is quite violent, so I decided to suffer for myself. To be love fresh, Messi had a happy smile on his face. Don't know, when she learns about her husband's true past, can you still laugh? After a day of traveling, the entire family of 5 finally arrived in Las Vegas. Jessie was so excited. Because over the years, she always dreamed of going to Las Vegas with her husband. Now she has achieved her dream. Make your wife happier. Danny is special, booking a super luxurious presidential room, aerial resort hotel and casino. Jessie was excited like crazy. This is the furthest hotel room that you've seen in your life, and nothing compares to. However, as soon as you think, they can have fun here for a while. Her husband went downstairs to see his best friend Nick. After a few greetings, Nick gave me an envelope. Inside, it's not just the passports of 5 people in the family. There are also plane tickets to thank you tomorrow, purchased with their new identity. Danny wouldn't let Nick work for free. Give him a black bag containing $500,000. Back to his room, he hid a knife in his calf. And put gun 6 in your belt to ensure safety and prevent accidents. My wife also showed up at the door in a glamorous red dress to such a luxurious place. Of course, you have to dress up. Before going out the door, Danny told me to investigate. You have to take care of your younger brother and absolutely do not leave the room, but did not expect. They just walked out the door. 3 children left out of the ear, as my father told them. They soon came out jubilant. Meanwhile, their mother is enjoying dinner under romantic candles at the restaurant. But before we start the meal, Danny decided to confess. Everything with my wife doesn't have to go away. I want to be alone with my wife. I don't actually speak French. They just taught us a few sentences enough to be classy. I'll be back later. Jessie sounded a little confused and surprised. Do you even speak French? How well do you talk? I know it's been a long time. I've been to so many places in the world, even though it's hard for me to tell you the truth. I'm afraid you'll be sad. I don't know. Do you still love me after knowing your true identity? I'm so sorry to drag you into this. But I swear, I'll never let anyone hurt you. And your kids think Jessie got it. I've never heard it so charming to speak in French. That sounds quieter. French is a graceful language. Listen, Jessie, no more going to dinner by the candles. I quickly asked my husband to go to the gym. Moves that they've never tried before. That is, after finishing their meal, they immediately returned to the room. I saw you were sleeping. Jessie rushed into the room, play a romantic song, and pose for it. But as soon as you think, my husband got the signal and will return to the room to discover new knowledge with you. The danger suddenly arrived. Messi is a little confused. Not Tet is not a holiday. Why are you shooting fireworks like this? Soon after, he killed 2 assassins. Wait, neatly. Danny immediately sat down, then start looking for other enemies. I can't believe an assassin is controlling your wife right now. Come out, here he is. You're almost calm. You've got me. You won. Before the surprise of his wife, you put the gun on the ground. When the killer doesn't notice, he pulled out a knife and let her go. Now she knows. The killer said he was going to kill Danny first, then to your wife. He's going to end up in the hacker game arena. White killed your children. Can you hear me? But soon the assassin was killed on the spot. I can explain. But Jessie was already scared for fear. How can I give you a chance to explain? She looked back at the dead assassin. Vomiting. I love that this is normal. Anyone who sees this for the first time will vomit. When he finished, he ran to the killer. He took his gun and his phone. Now Jessie comes to your room. I know 3 kids weren't in the room. It's just they're pretending. Remember what the killer just said to his wife. Husband rushed to the arena whitening hacker game. On the way, Danny wanted to explain to his wife, but she didn't want to hear it. Turned to scold, you slept. I just want to find my 3 kids. Soon they came to the gaming arena. Right now, they found the audience chanting their son's name. Kelly. Turns out he's a big fan of video games. You just killed a whole team of strong opponents. That's why there was such a big celebration. But when 3 kids are going to brag to their dad, their father didn't bother to notice. The 3 children are safe. Danny rushed them out of the arena. You said they had to leave immediately. Because I know, his former colleagues wanted to kill him. What is the staff of Plans Autoha? I'm not kidding, just ask Mark first. When I met your mother, I was a secret assassin. I escaped from that life. But we've been found. Kelly's son, he thought he was the most cowardly father in the world. So don't believe what you say. But just as he finished, an assassin chased him. Danny hardly brought the children in. Casino lobby. You pull out the gun. Then tell your wife that you're going to attract fire. Let's get you out of here. I quickly open the door. The Cadillac goes into Mo and uses a lot of thrust. The car is speeding. Female assassins are stupid. Just shoot the windshield. When the time came, Danny fired. 2 shots rang out. The assassin fell to the ground. Danny went to collect her gun. He hurried away to meet his family. But the female assassin in the bulletproof vest isn't dead. She didn't realize that actually, Danny gave her a chance to survive. But she wants to die. In the end, Danny had to please her. The boy who saw the scene vomited. Messi hardly used Danny's words to comfort him. Then the whole family finds a place to rest. Danny told everyone about my experiences in the first half of my life. It turns out his real name is Shin. My mother died when I was 4 years old, and your father was violent. At the age of 18, he joined the army. It's a genetic mutation, so you're very expressive. Excellent ever joined the Green Beret Force and the Delta Force. Then an old man named McAfee came to him and recruited him for a special project. What special project? We take out the bad guys, terrorist lords, hostage takers around the world. People that the government can't legally deal with. How many people are eliminated? 26 people. You killed 26. But in fact, there's more than that. Including this trip, you've killed 43 people. 43 of them are bad guys. You're a hypocrite. They're all bad guys. In the beginning, everything was legal. But then old McCaffrey became greedy. Start treating them like mercenaries. Let someone pay a higher price and do it. When I found out you left, he met Jessie and married her. So they've been chasing you ever since. Jessie has only understood it south for the past 18 years. Danny doesn't like to take pictures. I don't like to go out and be such a coward. Today you finally know why. Danny took out 5 passports. Say you've arranged everything. Tomorrow they'll change their identities and fly to Vancouver to start a new life. I can't believe your kids are so angry. Because that's not the life they want. They threw my passport back and left. Jessie had a fight with her husband. Then get angry and leave to protect the safety of the family. So Danny sat outside all night. Just when you're about to apologize to your family, Jessie, take me out. Where are you going? Get out of here. Get out of here. No matter how much Danny clings, Jessie, determined to take you away. They soon arrived at a small airport. The person who received them was none other than Nikki, the owner of the boxing club. Jessie was surprised when Nikki picked it up in person. Even though their relationship is good, but not to this extent. They quickly get on the plane. Nikki told Jessie a story. Before, she's been with a man for years. Their feelings are always good. But then one day, the man disappeared without a trace. You ran into him again 2 years ago, but discovered he was married to a woman. Completely different from, you let it be, that she's obnoxious. You've met her. Of course, him and that woman have built a new life. I want to see what she has that I don't. What did you do? I did what I was best at. I approached her, to earn her trust, then wait patiently for her to step into my trap. Jessie was stunned to hear that. Because you know, the woman Nikki mentioned was herself. I'm looking for an excuse to take you away. But it's too late. I told you not to get your hands on this. But who brought them? As a gift to you. You need me. I'll always understand. Whatever you want to do with this family. I don't care. I just want him, please. He is my delivery reward. Right after that, the phone that Danny took from the killer yesterday. Ring the bell, Hetzie Fry said briefly. If you want your family to survive, it's best. You need to come to me quickly, according to the location I sent. When he finished, he hung up. Danny quickly drove to. Poseidon Casino has been abandoned. The person who received him was the familiar Rosen Cannon. Soon enough, he took Danny to a room. On the top floor, people don't know, I'm a little surprised right now. McCaffrey also slowly appeared. Why don't you give your father a hug? What's the point of doing that now? Sorry what you just said. Kelly, I'm your grandfather. Oh my god, we're the Sow brothers. He doesn't tell the kids Sow. No, he skipped this part. In his no-lie speech. You said he was like a father. This is not better. Why wouldn't he kill his nephew? Listen, you can do whatever you want with me. Let them go. Please think. What do I want? Kill me in the depths of my soul. Do you really think I treated you unfairly? You used to be my son. Even though he tried to kill Danny countless times. But when I knew you'd taken out all the assassins he'd sent out, then he changed his mind. He felt an emotion that had been lost for a long time. He is proud of his son. So, he wants Danny back. Keep working for him. Let's restore the golden age together. If he did, he would have killed his wife. There's no other way. Danny had to accept it. McCaffrey is very pleased. Cy Rosen took his family to the airport. But you think they're going to leave? No way. Before getting in the elevator, the daughter convinced her mother, with reason and affection, she wants me to take down Rosenchan and come back for him. We're talking about Dad. Who took me to my senior prom? Travel does not appear. It's amazing. My father never did that. Rose-chan, I'm sorry, can you be quiet? The elevator has now reached the top floor. As soon as they get in the elevator, Kelly's son hurriedly presses the dysphoric. The next button will be interesting. The elevator stops at each floor. Kelly constantly persuades her mother to take down Rose-chan so they can go back and save their parents. I think we don't love him anymore. We can't end it this way. Jessie just finished smelling a stink. Turns out you forgot to change your youngest son's diaper. Then she took off her diaper in front of Rose-chan as soon as the elevator doors opened. Then Jessie fucked up. Maybe he'll be okay or not. They quickly returned. But I just got to the door. They saw an unacceptable sight, but they don't reconnect. Because that's just Danny's strategy. The strangulation technique of the Vulcan Wushu. I'm just a technologist. McAfee is downstairs now. I suddenly realized that something was wrong. He knew Rosen couldn't help but answer the phone. The only possibility is that he had a problem. After controlling the hacker, Danny quickly saw the army is coming back. Through the roll screen, he gave roll to his son to start the fight for survival. He took down one by one, with the support of family members. McCaffrey immediately called Nikki up. Tell her to go deal with Kelly. Win back roll. Nikki is confident. Take the elevator to the top floor. As soon as the elevator doors opened, Jessie pulled the trigger to win and got into a fight. Even though Jessie's been boxing for years. But you're no match for Nikki. Soon she was knocked down by Nikki. And Danny, with the right combination with his son, he destroyed old McAfee's army. Two more, including my grandfather. Someone on the right. The duel between the fathers is not attractive. So, let's move on to Jessie. Thrown to the ground, Jessie struggled but was not seriously injured. I saw the bamboo pole on the ground. Then she had an idea. You have to handle. The woman has been sleeping with her husband for years. Are you kidding me? But life is not a dream. I'm not a 10-track athlete anymore. Right, but as soon as she's sarcastic about Jessie, the situation is reversed. Bitch, there's 9 more games. By this time old McCaffrey had knocked Danny out, but as soon as he tried to shoot his son, this rebellion, Nina's niece stopped him. Sir, wait. I know you think we might hate you. Because of everything that's happened in the last few days, maybe we should hate you. But I understand that. Family is the most important thing in the world. When looking at you, I didn't just see a cold-blooded killer. I also saw my grandfather. Maybe we have a way to keep living. As a family I love. If you think that, these words can convince me. To be honest, I just hope this can last long enough. Let him do this. Don't let your 7-year-old daughter Danny take a chance. He didn't notice his fall. After defeating the leader, Rand decided to turn him over to the police. I'm willing to face my past, even if that means going to jail. However, Jessica and her children have come forward to testify for me. Confirmed. Rand took action to protect himself and his family. The film ends with Rand returning to a normal life. Cherish every moment with your wife. You learn to be true to yourself. No more hiding your identity. Today's story ends here. Thank you for watching the movie. How do you see this movie? Please comment below.